Okay, this is my third review of the day, and this is a VHS review that's going to be the final VHS review and the only VHS review that doesn't have a case, because I don't have a case for this. I got this about like several years ago, back when I was a kid. I think I was into destroying VHS cases because I didn't like VHS cases until now, but yeah. The movie that I'm going to be reviewing now is George of the Jungle. The live-action George of the Jungle movie with Brendan Fraser playing as the Tarzan wannabe George. This movie's classic. I mean, sure, it has a lot of jokes and, you know, some parts of the movie that you just don't think that are very memorable, but still has a lot of great moments. I mean, George of the Jungle, the original cartoon, was made by the same guy that made all the Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoons. But George of the Jungle was completely different. It had more setbacks. It even had a different cartoon in Cartoon Network, and of course this live-action George of the Jungle movie was actually good because Brendan Fraser did a great job as George. Same goes for Thomas Hayden Church as Lyle, the Prince Charming version of that one Clayton guy from the Tarzan movie. And plus, this movie was released 2 years before Tarzan, back in 1997. But this is a later released VHS tape because all the Disney VHS tapes from like after 2002 get these blue toppings. Remember those? Remember those VHS tapes where you get the blue toppings on the VHS? You know, those blue parts, while the rest is just black. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if you get a Disney VHS tape that's completely blue like Monsters Inc.? Because Monsters Inc. was the only blue Disney VHS tape that was completely blue, except that it was a lot brighter and it was Pixar. Why can't VHS tapes come back with multiple colors? Like, imagine if you were watching The Grinch, or The Hulk, or Shrek, and you see a green VHS tape, similar to VeggieTales. Only VeggieTales and Barney had different colored VHS tapes. VeggieTales VHS tapes were green, while Barney's VHS tapes were white. But yeah, George of the Jungle, same as always, smashes into a tree, lives with apes, just like Tarzan, except that he's a little bit more klutzy and more, you know, dim-witted, but he's still a pretty sweet, kind, funny guy. I mean, he woos Ursula and all, but yeah, classic, you know. And plus, it's considered a Disney classic, of course. If you see Nostalgia Critic review it, you'll understand. So yeah, George of the Jungle, another classic movie that I enjoyed since I was young. The first time I saw this movie was on Disney Channel back then, until I got the VHS at Walmart back then, when VHS tapes were still around in 2002, and VHSs weren't stopped being made until 2006, which is a big disappointment. Come on, bring back VHS tapes, people. Bring them back. Okay, stay tuned for the final part. Next review will be on DVD, so enjoy the last review. Rock on.